There's three things that people want: time, money, attention. Time. How much time can you save me? Money. How much money can you make me? Or how much money can you save for me, right? Attention. How much attention can you actually give me as far as the services you're providing? Because if you try to relate to everybody, you relate to nobody.
Do you want to be happy and be peaceful, or do you want to be right?
It's not about the finished product, because it's about doing it and figuring it out. The people who you're doing it for, they're not going to know if it's a finished product. 95% of podcasters fail and give up after their 5th episode.
Guys, welcome to I Am Jerry B Podcast. We are now on episode 5. Today, I have a special guest with me. This guy does not need no introductions. I'm here today with Marvel Bishop. He has put a stepping stone and has the industry in a chokehold right now. He is doing podcasting, content, and media selection so far with the industry. So listen, I'm going to pass over the mic to him, and he's going to introduce himself.
What's going on, brother?
Bishop, what's up, my dude?
I'm doing good, man. Appreciate you having me, man. So my name is Marvel J. Bishop. I run a media agency called Only the Best Media. For those who are great at what they do but not yet known for it, I helped you go from overlooked to overbooked. So that's anything as far as speaking engagements, podcasting, media consulting. I also have an academy called Only the Best Academy, where I have about over 100 members, where I teach people how to get more visible and also get more exposure in their brand to basically turn that visibility into profitability.
Definitely. Listen, man, thank you for coming on to the show.
I appreciate you having me.
And man, listen, man, you have a lot of things going on. Actually somebody in your corner right now rooting with everything that you're doing and paying attention to it, man. But you do know what you're doing, and I am ecstatic to have you down on the podcast today. So just a little bit about yourself, your hometown, where you from?
Yeah, man, originally from LI, Strong Island, and I was raised in Baldwin, Nassau County.
Okay.
Then
LI stand up.
LI stand up,
Let's
yes,
go.
sir. Been there since when I was like, I'll say 22, 23. And then after that, then I actually moved to Miami. And then after that, then I was there I've been in Miami ever since for 17 years.
Okay.
So I actually started out as a videographer in FIU.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a bunch of shoots, fraternity shoots, sorority shoots, department, law, nursing, education, etc. And
Damn.
I was really in the field of creativity back then. And it was going good at one point until it wasn't. Because I really wasn't making the money as much as I needed to. And after that, my guy by the name of Jonathan Medical, shout outs to him, I needed an extra job. So I played ball in New York as well too. I played semi-pro and everything. So after I retired, like when I was doing my photo and video, I was like, you know what? Like I definitely needed something to like kind of like make ends meet, to be able to make a name for myself for sure, but I wanted to make more money. So Jonathan Medical, he was like one of the head bodyguards at Live. So I hit up him. I was like, yo, listen, I need a job. So then he was like, all right, well, I can't put you at Live, but I can put you at Story. So Story Nightclub, I opened up Story Nightclub in 2011.
I remember Story. Story used to be popping,
Story was a
bro.
vibe. Story was a vibe, man. Worked there for about 5 years. I was one of the security guards for the owners, celebrities. That's how I actually met, like Paris Hilton, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiesto, Hardwell, all these people. And that's how I was able to actually build my network there. And I just built it. And then after that, then it got to a point where I actually met one of my day one clients, Troy Gibson, where he actually gave me a bodyguard job. So I was actually a bodyguard for maybe about 2 to 3 years. And then after that, I went from bodyguarding to luxury concierge. Okay. So other than my media company, which is basically present right now, I have my concierge company, which I basically do a lot of VIP and also like high-end logistics for like, high-end people. 1%ers, all that, millionaires, billionaires, etc.
Yeah.
So with that, it got to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm great at concierge. I'm great at connecting with people. I'm great at, putting the dots and like connecting the dots, I should say. But then my mentor by the name of Brendan Boyd, shout out to him, he told me straight up, he was like, yo, you're great at concierge, but, you're great at content. You're great at, just putting people together and all that. Why don't you just focus on media? Yeah. And that's when he gave me the idea to actually build a media company.
I ain't gonna lie. You mentioned a lot of different hats. I think last time I checked on Guinness World Records, like that book,
okay,
I think you the tallest motherfucker I ever fucking seen.
I'm definitely not the tallest dude in the world. I got a picture on my grid right now on my Instagram of a white boy that's 7'4".
Yeah, 7'4". How tall are you, bro?
I'm 6'11".
6'11".
Yeah.
bro, you make me look like a fucking midget, bro.
I'm sorry. I think you're the second person who said that.
I don't
to
even
me.
want to stand next to you, bro. I'm gonna have to take a picture with you
all day.
And I might have to stand up or
whatever
something.
we gotta do, brother. Whatever we gotta do. Yes, sir.
So, man, you mentioned Baldwin. I'm from New York too.
Yes, sir.
You know, Elmont, Queens.
Okay, Queens get the money.
Coram. You know, the last place that I was at was Coram before I left here. And listen, man, was you in the hood in Baldwin or was you in the nice
bro.
side?
I grew up in the suburbs.
You in the suburbs?
Yeah, I grew up in the suburbs.
Well, Long Island is
man.
mostly the suburbs. Unless if you in Hempstead, then it's like buildings.
Yeah.
Hempstead,
Uniondale, Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Them places are the hood. You know what I'm saying? But like, I grew up in a relatively middle class, maybe middle lower class place. But there was Baldwin where like Sunrise Highway was, and it was North Baldwin.
Exactly.
So North Baldwin
was
the higher.
No.
I was south.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
Now we wasn't rich like that. No. North Baldwin, right next to the middle school, they was well off for sure.
You got Roosevelt, you got Freeport, you got Baldwin, you got Hempstead's supposed to go first. You got Hempstead.
Yes.
Like, listen, bro.
Yeah.
People in New York, they try to sleep on
Method Man from Hempstead.
Who?
Method Man.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Raekwon
from
yeah, basically all of them from the Wu-Tang, basically
Definitely.
from Hempstead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man. So, that's crazy that how you from there too. Even when you told me, I was like, "You from LA?"
Yeah.
I was like, "We got that connection." You know, people from New York or like in a certain area.
Okay, let me ask you a question real quick, right? Because
me.
I can't stand when motherfuckers do this shit. Right?
Yeah, totally.
When they say that if you're from Long Island, you're not from New York.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
What does that even mean, dog?
Bro.
So listen, for the people that are ignorant, let me break this shit down for you right now, all right? If you are from the state of New York City or New York State, like Rochester and all that, then you have some leeway to talk your mess, all right?
Yeah, definitely.
But if you're from the boroughs, we don't really, Staten Island's cool, but we don't really talk about something. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys, you know what I'm saying? But Staten Island's cool, you know what I mean? But like all the other boroughs, bro, it's on it's on the same bedrock.
Yeah, literally.
Long Island, Suffolk, Nassau, all the other boroughs
I'm trying to tell
are
you.
on the same bedrock, bro. So it's like I can't stand because it doesn't make any sense.
It's all good, man. But you know, LA is the best kept secret, I guess. You know,
This is what I'm saying.
best kept.
It's kind of
secret.
crazy now though. Like my Bolden, like where I'm from right now, is actually like the hood now.
Yeah, no. Like majority
like
of Baldwin is
yes,
exactly. Yeah.
It's really crazy, bro. Every time I went there, in March, and I was on Grand Avenue, and it felt like all of Grand Avenue, especially where like my high school is and where I was, as far as Grand Avenue and the Sunrise Highway, it looks run down.
Yeah.
It's scary, bro. So we in different times.
I'm telling you, man. I ain't gonna lie. One of the craziest hoods I've been to was Camden, New Jersey. That shit's crazy.
Well, Jersey's Elizabeth, all of
different orange.
Yeah, orange New Jersey. Yeah, facts.
So I know you mentioned a couple things that you're doing. What is the thing that I know how you got started? You explained it a little bit. Security job, you know, tallest guy and all that stuff. But how did you literally what brought you to get started? Like what motivated you like in yourself where you're like, you know what, this is the thing I'm doing? Like when you were younger, were you doing like media?
No,
stuff?
bro.
Like,
No. When I was younger, like I said, I did not start photo and video until like 22 years old. When I was younger, I actually wanted to be two things. I actually wanted to be a Formula One race car driver.
Okay.
And I also wanted to become an architect. But then like when I realized that I kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger and I can't fit in the damn F1 freaking seat, I was like, okay, you know what? We can't do that right now. That is what it is, right? And also with architecture, I was like, okay, I ain't really good at math. So that's out the window. That's out of here.
Exactly.
So, yeah, honestly, like my childhood honestly was just video games, karate, martial arts, sports, and that's it. That's really, really it. And I went to Nassau Community College. That's where I played ball. And then I played semi-pro for a little bit for a couple of leagues. And then that was it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like the entrepreneur I am now, I'm trying to tell you, like I was a late bloomer. Like, I was very shy. I was very timid. I didn't really have a personality because I was so big and I was so tall that I didn't want to garner more attention that I already had. You know what I mean? I just wanted to hide.
You want me to tell you something? On your page, right? I could see like the different levels of like where you was at, like in the beginning, whatever the case is. And now that you mention that, it's bro, your confidence and everything, the aura, it glows on you.
I appreciate
the confidence. And when I see it compared to the different pictures, I'm like, nah, like, bro, you look like you him.
Yeah.
You him, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, even from even from like 2017, 2009, 2018 up until now. So I appreciate you noticing that.
No, definitely, man. Like, listen, I just had Jasmine on the last show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was talking about analyzing. Like,
Shout out
I'm
to
the same
Jazz.
way. Shout out to Jazz. You know, but analyzing, I do that all the time. You
Mhm,
know, and you know, for good measures. So, how long you been in the game in total?
Of entrepreneurship?
Yeah, I guess for what?
Okay, entrepreneurship, I would say more over a decade.
Over a decade.
Yes, sir.
Okay, over 10 plus.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you did mention a couple other people that you have worked with. What are some like celebrities and things you've worked with also?
So on the concierge end, bro, I worked with LeBron James. I worked with the Miami Heat. I worked with Kevin Hart, Leonardo DiCaprio, Dwan Howard, Flo Rida.
Mm-hmm. Flo Rida, I haven't heard about him in a minute. But yeah, I
shout out
remember
to Flo
him,
Rida, man. That's big bro right there. Who else? I think there's a whole bunch, man. I work with so many people on like the concierge / like nightlife end.
Yeah, and that came from being bouncer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Working at a security guard. That
Makes
story,
sense.
yes, sir. Yeah.
You know, it's so crazy. That's why I always say, bro, everything be connected.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally everything be connected.
That's a fact.
Well, all the stuff you didn't know, everything that you're gonna be doing now, and you know, you just started the process, and everything that happened from the past leading up to this point is for a reason.
Yeah.
And it connects. So hearing that stuff, man, that just let me know that, like, you know, for myself, on my path, you know, I'm on the right one, because it's like,
everything is intentional, bro. Everything happens for a reason.
Exactly.
Like, nothing happens out of whack. You know what I'm saying? It's all aligned.
Like, bro, I came out to Florida, bro. Like I told you, bro, I came out here. I came straight from an interstate comp. You know, a couple things I did in New York landed me in a place that, you know, and I came back over here. When I came here, bro, like, I didn't know, like, well, I did kind of know. I know I want to get myself involved with cars. Did the auction thing. I'm learning cars from scratch. You talking to a person that used to, like, literally just pay somebody to fix something. I wasn't even looking or touching nothing.
Yeah, facts.
So I went from being that kind of person to literally being like where the inoperable car's at. I'm trying to figure out if this car need a fuel pump, if it needs spark plugs, and doing all that stuff, and then leading to where I'm at now, one of the top performers at my dealership. And then I'm just looking back, I'm like, yo, bro, every single thing that I went through helped me. Because from the beginning, that actually was starting me being a salesperson. I had to fix the fucking car. After fixing the car, I had to make sure, clean it, do everything. And then I had to find leads to be able to sell a car to.
And I guarantee the shit, whatever that you did, whatever back at home, that basically kind of prepared you as far as what you're doing now, as far as what you learned, like your trials and tribulations as well, like the tactics and all that. Like, everything is aligned.
Bro,
you know
I
what mean?
always knew I was destined more than the things I was doing. Even when I was in the streets, bro.
Yeah.
I was like literally telling to myself and the mother of my child around the time was with me. I'm like, bro, I'm so better than this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I knew it. Like, just wherever I go, it was just like,
Not to flip the script on you.
Yeah, go
not
ahead,
to flip
go
the script, but
ahead.
like a lot of people that are in that situation, as far as like either the wheeling and dealing, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
They just have the mentality that, like, you know what, that's all that they have, and that's all what it is right there.
Yeah,
but
bro.
you were different. So
I
like,
took a fucking chance.
but
bro.
what
I
made
left.
you different though, as far as having that mentality?
What made me different?
Yeah.
I
Compared
said,
to all the others, out of 100 niggas
Yeah.
that had a mentality, I'm selling them with dope, whatever, this and that, whatever. I'm not saying that you did that, but like,
Yeah.
that's all they knew.
Yeah.
And there's nothing higher, nothing lower. That's it. But
Exactly.
you, whatever that you were doing, you knew that you had to ascend and you were going to ascend because you had that mentality. So what made you different?
Honestly, what made me different throughout the whole situation, bro, the things that I was doing, like how everybody will move their way. Like, I didn't care about being around big groups, okay? I wasn't about being shown. And like, just even when I was like, my whole life, bro, people been telling me, you need to speak. You need to be like a motivational speaker. Like, you got a lot of things to say and know how to get the attention for people to listen to you, you know? So while I'm doing, even in my soul, bro, while I was doing it, bro, I'm wheeling, I'm doing whatever I'm doing, bro. And I'm just like, yo, not for nothing, I could be like, this can take me away from everything. Like, why am I doing this? Like, the way how I was even getting customers or clientele or whatever the case is, bro, it was like, it's from a business mindset. What just needed to change was my lifestyle and the product that I was selling. Switch it to cars. You know?
Facts.
Definitely. But that's like one of the things, bro, like so far for me. But like so far for you, what makes you different from all the other people who are around in the industry you're in right now?
So I would say, I think the obvious is the tangible is me being 6'11", 350.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
That's
can't really hide from that.
Yeah.
The intangibles, I would say, is that the level of customer service and the white glove mentality and the experiences I have on dealing with people. I would say that a lot of people have had more years underneath my belt as far as experience, like more years. But the density of what I was dealing with and the type of level of clientele I was dealing with at Story, just kind of like it was a pressure cooker of how many people I was dealing with and the level of people I was dealing with, bro. Bro, I've dealt with the highest of the high, bro. Like I'm talking like the most richest, wealthiest billionaires. I've dealt with sheiks. I've dealt with politicians. I've dealt with presidents, literal presidents. I've dealt with a whole bunch of people. So just learning how to actually know how those type of people actually operate from those standpoints. I've always tell people this, and this kind of like, relates not only with my concierge, but also with my media company. There are 3 things that people really care about, okay? When it comes to just them being served, right? It's called TMA, not TMI, but TMA.
TMA.
Time, money, and attention. So this is actually one of the things I'm going to teach you within our mentorship with the podcasting, right?
Yeah.
There's 3 things that people want: time, money, and attention. Time, how much time can you save me, right? Money, how much money can you make me, or how much money can you save for me, right? And also attention, how much attention can you actually give me as far as the services you're providing? So when I realized that those were the 3 things that mostly wealthy people, mainly people in general, but mostly wealthy people care about, it took my business to the next level. Because I was very particular on how I was able to actually provide those attributes or those said services.
TMA. Time,
money, and attention.
I was about to say action.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that as part of sales, what I do. Cause
bro, at the end of the day, that's what you do too when it comes to sales, right?
Yeah.
You save time. People come to you because you want a top salesman in Kia, right? So they want to deal with no fugaziness or anybody that does not know necessarily what they're doing. So they come to you. They're saving time. Money, you'll either try to, you can't give this shit away for free, but like you can save some type of money and also attention.
Exactly.
You want to make sure that how your customers make you feel. You can talk about the information of the cars. I can talk about information as far as like the content, the podcast, the networking, just everything with the information. It's really about how you actually make them feel.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, that's big over everything.
I got my thing. It's the Jerry B experience.
Okay,
and I mean that's serious with that. Like a lot of my clients that they deal with me, bro, they know what they're gonna get. And they know that they can send their family member to me or friend because they know the experience and the energy. I make it a happy experience, and TMA goes a part of that, even conversations when.
Sounds like you need to change the name of the podcast.
But what you think?
Jerry B Experience.
The Jerry B Experience. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, that'll probably be fire. We gonna talk about that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, But, definitely, man.
Yeah.
And all right, we're going to go into sales, but I really want to know a little bit more about you, but we're going to go back to the sales thing. So far with, what are the services breakdown that you do?
With the media?
With just everything that you offer.
Okay, let's focus on the media, okay?
Let's go.
So the media service, right, is basically where we help people who are great at what they do.
What is it called?
It's called Only the Best Media.
Okay.
So we help people who are great at what they do, but not yet known for it, to go from overlooked to overbooked. So what that means is the different services we do: personal branding, we do podcast placement and podcast and speaking engagements, media consulting, and also content strategy. And we also actually provide services within events and conferences. My main concern is to make sure that I help people get more visible, not viral necessarily. Because the thing is, what happens is in content, and when it comes to social media, we live in a day and age where people just want to be viral.
Yeah.
But viral does not necessarily mean dollars, if that makes sense.
It just means a moment.
It just means a moment at the end of the day, which you just basically curated. And a lot of those viral moments are not necessarily catered to your craft or what you do. You're just doing something that it's like the trends or just people that just think that it's actually cool. What I teach people is get attention, but the right attention, you'll be able to actually convert that into dollars.
Definitely.
So that's basically what I do. And to be able to not only create dollars, but also build your authority within that space. Because at the end of the day, if they can't know you, they can't flow you.
Exactly.
There's a customer journey when it comes to anything with any type of business. There's a know, like, trust, and buy attribute, right?
Trust.
Know, like, trust, and buy. Before they buy from you, they have to trust you. Before they trust you, what they have to do? They have to
like you.
They have to like you. And before they like you, they have to know you.
Same shit to say. But it's the same shit.
No, for real.
It's
the same shit, bro.
The same shit.
So I tell people all the time is that what type of content and what are you doing to basically build that customer journey? Now, that looks a little bit different when it comes to different platforms. I focus on Instagram, YouTube, sometimes a little bit of TikTok. Instagram, I think right now we are in an age where people want to be entertained.
Yeah.
People want to feel good, and people want to, get information more so, but they want to learn from you. I've always tell people this. There's 150,000 podcasters. There's 150,000 engineers. There's 150 billion people, right? But nobody is you.
Exactly.
What is your, and this is something we're also going to be learning too, what is your unique value position within your brand that makes you different than anybody else, that makes you stand out? Focus on that. Create a story behind that so people can actually emotionally be able to connect to you. One of the owners of the 76ers said that people do sales sales all wrong. You have to be able to emotionally connect to people. So I'll give you an example, Jay. Let's just say, if I try to grab your wallet right now, what are you gonna do? You're probably gonna smack the shit out of me, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, cool, right? but wait, hold on. Okay, stay there.
With your tall ass.
No, for real.
Run.
No, you're gonna no matter how tall you are, bro, you're gonna defend yourself, right? But if I grab your heart, what are you gonna do? You're gonna give me your wallet.
If you grab my heart?
If I grab your heart, you're going to give me your wallet. What I mean by that?
Yeah.
That means that I'm emotionally connecting to you. Then that means you're going to give me anything that I want, whatever, because you emotionally attached to the message.
Exactly.
But if I just grab your wallet, meaning that I'm just like trying to just do things just to grab your dollars and not try to relate to you. But yo, Brian, I'm not.
Your first reaction
I'm not buying your shit. Like you just doing transactional shit.
Exactly.
You're not here for the long haul. You just care about my money. But if I grab your heart, oh shit, you know what? Damn. I ain't got no kids, but let's just say I got two daughters too.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he from New York. Okay, I'm from Elma. Oh, he from Baldwin. Oh, so we got that relatability.
The rapport.
We got the rapport. What people don't understand when it comes to business is that it is all about relatability. You got to be able to relate to the audience. Because if you try to relate to, but here's the thing, you got to relate to a certain substrata. Because if you try to relate to everybody, you relate to nobody.
Definitely. Quick question.
Yeah.
What are the people who are podcasting, they're trying to be a social influencer, all those things? What are some of the biggest mistakes that you see people doing right now?
Trying to be like everybody else. Like, they are not really worried about seeing what works for them and actually really diving into them, what actually makes them unique. They're trying to literally try to connect to everybody else that's actually working. So what works for you may not necessarily work for me, but you have to really find out what you want to do to be able to separate yourself from the pack. And also, people are just not consistent, bro.
Yeah.
They try something for maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. Oh, man, it's not working. Fuck it. I'm going to try something else. Whereas, I kind of look at that meme where you have two diggers, right? And you see one person who's, literally just about to hit the gold. And then you have another person behind them where it's they're kind of halfway.
Yeah.
They give up. They go back out. Whereas, one more hit, boom, done.
Jackpot. Literally.
Yeah. And honestly, and here's another thing too, they don't really have the necessary systems for them to catch and also acquire what they're working on as far as their content. They may have bomb-ass content and just content that actually relates, but it's they don't have a hard CTA, they don't have a soft CTA. Do you know what that is?
No.
So CTA is call to action. A soft CTA is more like, hey guys, here at the Jerry B podcast, make sure you follow and subscribe and also be able to follow for more value. That's a hard sell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a soft sell.
Mm-hmm.
A hard sell is to say if you have like a community, hey guys, Jerry B podcast right here. Listen, we're looking for 10 more people to be able to sign up and buy our course or whatever it is. Type in Jerry to be able to get access to the link. That's a hard CTA. If you're making all of this content, bro, I'm about to start cooking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, cook up. Let's cook up.
Let's go. If you got all this content and you got all this shit that you're doing, but you have a beginning, which is basically the hook, and you have the body, which is basically kind of like the meat and potatoes of the actual content, but then you're not guiding to where your audience, where they need to be. If you're not telling them where to go, then what the fuck you doing this for?
Exactly.
A lot of people are afraid of selling too hard. That's why you have those two approaches. You have the hard sell, which is the hard CTA, and the soft CTA. So you mix that up real good. It's kind of go back to like, Gary Vee?
Yeah, Gary Vee. Yeah.
Gary Vee had a book about maybe 10, 15 years ago called Jab, 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 Right Hook. That's literally the essence and the premise of jab, 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 right hook. You hit him with the jab. You keep going with the jab, right? You lead him with it, and when you're ready, hit him with the right hook. The jab is a soft CTA, my man.
Yeah.
The hook is the hard. Yo, buy my shit.
Exactly.
And people are going to buy it when they know that you're actually providing value and providing unique perspective. Back in the day, it was more so about providing just value.
Yeah.
Now it's about providing perspective and experience. That's the difference between a social media back then, 15 years ago, or maybe 10 years ago, and a interest media now. Make sense?
Nah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And so far, because you just brought up something and you said that people are like doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like even like with myself. Because at the same time, I'm analyzing the best situations because I'm not only trying to listen to myself, right? So I'm like looking at certain things and I'm just like, but some of the advice that I get, this is what's working, this is what people are doing in certain things. And I'm like, but certain things they're doing, like, I don't feel that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
I got you.
And I'm a type of person where it's like, bro, I move off intuition, bro. If something don't feel right or
you're not rocking.
I'm not really rocking. And I'm not going to give it my best because it's like, I'm not really being myself. I'm not really, and I never been the type to do what the fuck everybody else is doing. I've never been it. I'm sorry, but
guess what though? That's the beautiful thing about you because you're not like everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else is. You're not everybody else. Everybody else is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
You know what I mean? Another thing too, I think a lot of like influencers and content creators are mixing up, even business owners, is that they are too caught up on being perfect over trying to be present.
Yeah.
That is, when it comes to my teaching, when it comes to, I think that is like literally my stronghold. My foundation of everything is teaching people how to get the right mindset to do what they need to do. Where we go? Okay.
I was about to say about it. Interrupt.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Like a lot of people are just too worried about like, oh my God, is my hook right? Oh my God, is my body of the friggin' content right? Oh, is my CTA right, bro? At the end of the day, yes. The first 100 posts that you're probably gonna post, maybe first 1,000 posts you're gonna post, maybe the first 20, 25, maybe 50 episodes you're gonna post, it's gonna be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's not about if it's going to be terrible or not. It's about getting the intel. There are no mistakes in life. There's only lessons. So you putting out the content is literally half the battle. That you know what's going to work or what's not going to work. The market is going to tell you whether or not you suck or not.
Yeah. Literally.
So, and also too, on top of that, nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck,
nobody
bro.
Give a fuck,
no,
seriously.
for real. Like nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. So once you put that shit in your friggin' noggin, then you'll be able to move accordingly.
The art of not giving a fuck.
Facts.
Straight up. Art of not giving a fuck.
So that goes and ties into being present over being perfect. I'm going to use an example, but I'm not going to name any names. I was talking to somebody not too long ago, right? And she wanted to start her podcast almost a year from now, right?
Yeah.
And I literally looked at her because I'm about to coach her, right? We're not gonna name any names. And I looked at her and I'm like, baby girl, why? why are you starting your podcast a year from now?
Yeah.
Well, it needs to be this, it needs to be that, da. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? And I need the and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Why don't we start next month? And it wasn't on some like oh my God, like the stars align and open. Like it wasn't like that. It was just like, yo, like sometimes this is the realest shit in the world, bro. Sometimes other people need to give that person agency for them to be themselves and also for them to be okay with making mistakes.
Yeah.
And I gave her that agency. I gave her that okay to be present and other than being perfect. I'm like, yo, no, we gonna start this shit next month.
Just do it.
Why? Like, and the thing is, when we have that blockage in our brain, it happens to us all the time because it's just honestly, I don't even know necessarily where. Well, actually, I'm sorry. No, I do know where it comes from. We are naturally in our brains as humans. We think negative.
Mm-hmm.
We can't help it, bro.
Yeah.
We are naturally negative people.
This is
how we are.
Comment, somebody, it's so crazy. You know what I noticed lately, bro? Somebody do some shit. It could be the road or like something. The comment I say to myself is like, this motherfucker. And I'd be trying to stop myself, but it's like, yo, bro,
exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
So then Instagram and also like these other social medias, they feed into that. Yeah. That's why negativity sells. Even like when it comes to the anatomy of a piece of content, what they tell you, do your hook from a negative standpoint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, like, hey, this is how you get 100,000 followers. No, this is the reason why you messing up and you're not gonna be able to get
somebody's gonna listen to that.
Someone's gonna be listening to that. Wait, nigga, why you? Nigga, I'm from New York, nigga. Why you talking to me like that, my nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying?
What you talk about?
Exactly. No, exactly. So with this person, once I gave her the okay and just the allowance to be like, yo, no, it is okay to start sooner, and she realized like, oh wow, you know what? There's really no reason for me to start later.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're gonna start next month. Boom.
And it's good because the opportunity too, opportunity doesn't stay forever.
That's a fact.
And no lie, bro, like it's so crazy because I got a good friend of mine too, right? And he's in the process about to start a podcast and stuff,
Cool.
And how he is, he's a very analytical person. He very
aren't we all?
but like very, very like precise, And I was even trying to tell him, bro, just fucking start, just do it. Like even when I tell you. Like, even right now, even everything that I do, it's like, bro, I just got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to do it. Like, I'll figure out everything else. If I would have known from the first episode that I did down to now we're at the 5th episode, I've learned a lot. Yeah. I've made mistakes.
And then guess what? Guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, JB right here is actually right now at the 5th, the 5 percentile of podcasters.
Yep.
Because 95% of podcasters fail and give up after their 5th episode.
That's a fact.
So now you're literally at the 5th percentile. So I'm proud of you.
I appreciate that.
Even if you, God forbid, even if you just quit after this episode, you're literally not of the 95 percentile.
I passed that.
You passed that, bro. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you're gonna be, saying you're gonna continue. But then also, I think a lot of people really mess up on with their mindset is that, and I do this too. So I have to like really remind myself to be more present. Is like, okay. It is not about, and my friend actually told me this, it's not about the finished product because it's about doing it and figuring it out because the people who you're doing it for, they're not going to know if it's a finished product.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to know.
They don't know.
They have no idea. They're going to basically get what you're giving them. So you're shooting yourself in the foot, you are shooting yourself in the foot even before anything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what people need to really realize.
What's your advice on people that's getting started right now? Mm-hmm. What is the first thing that you would tell them? Hey, let's somebody who wants to start a podcast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the first thing you're going to tell them?
So what I would tell them is that, okay, what do you want to be known for? This is like when it comes to starting a podcast, a brand, anything, right? Number 2, I want to really dive in as far as like the niche and also brand clarity as far as like who, what, when, where, and why. Who are you serving with your podcast? What is your podcast about? Where, as far as like the demographic, right? Why are you doing your podcast? And how, which is basically the marketing standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically just that, like the literally steps right there. After that, then that's literally like kind of like a light version of like your brand Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, then we'll dive into the marketing as far as like, okay, what do you want to focus on? Do you want to focus on YouTube? Do you want to focus on, Instagram? And then after that, I would just get them to just start doing episodes.
Just hopping on.
Just hop on the freaking episode.
That's the best way, bro. I'm literally doing it right now, bro.
Yeah.
That's the best fucking
Facts,
way, bro.
you know what I'm saying? So that's the best way.
Okay.
Then after that, then we can get into like, how you can make money off your podcast and everything, getting guests, etc. And then also like, what do you want to do as far as like be able to monetize, as far as like, building your community as well, your digital products, all that.
Bro, I'm so fucking mad.
Why?
Because I missed the fucking podcast summit, bro. Bro, I was gonna be in the motherfucking
Why
building,
you ain't
bro.
go, dog?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, bro, my daughters came in on the
You got
the
priorities.
second and third. Yeah.
I feel you on that.
But I was still able to make
Maybe
it work a little bit.
Come
but,
to InvestFest. Come to InvestFest. I'm going to InvestFest the 5th to the 10th in
Where?
Atlanta. Come through.
When?
The 5th to the 10th of August.
Of August.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. And you said it's in Vegas?
No. Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta's the hub, so I'm guessing
Yes, sir.
Atlanta is like the hub for the podcasting thing right now.
I mean, Atlanta is is Wakanda.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, facts.
So, yeah, I seen you up there. I was like,
Mhm.
and I was on your page, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh shit, he was out. Of course he was at the podcast,
Yes,
you
sir.
know?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was great, man. I was doing interviews for speakers and attendees because
Okay.
they got me doing that type of content,
Mhm.
so.
And the podcast summit is like working with you, or like you working with them,
So
or like you just
with
like
my
doing-
media company, either two things. Either I get paid to
Mhm.
do events and also conferences, or I partner up with the conferences because they're obviously big. So like it's better off for me to just partner up with them either than try to get paid. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So for instance, like Podcast Summit, I get access to that. InvestFest, I get access to that. So this is better off.
Next year, I'm definitely doing it.
Come through.
Definitely gonna be doing it. Chris actually told me about the podcast summit. Like,
Mhm.
it was like almost 2 weeks before,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh shit, I was hyped.
It was
about
dope, bro. It was dope.
Yeah.
So many, about almost 2,000 people, different speakers, attendees as well. I did about 65 mini interviews. Knocked it
Yeah,
out.
I seen you had a lot of those mini interviews, man. I think those
Yeah.
is gold, man.
Bro, they are
Mini interviews go.
the lifeline when it comes to building your brand and also just connecting with people.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think that's a real good adjacent to having your main podcast.
Yeah. Listen, bro. I seen you. I know you said 65. Nah, that's a lot, and it's a
Mhm.
mini interview, so it's
Mhm.
like
60
that-
seconds.
just boom, boom,
Yeah.
asking this, asking that.
Yeah.
you
And
know?
also, I would tell you that I'll tell people this: if people, because starting a podcast, obviously it costs money, right?
Mhm.
If they don't really have the means, as far as like having a studio or to have like the capacity to actually run a podcast,
Mhm.
bro, just build a media agency, build a media LLC, and just come out with a version or like I'll say like an adjacent to your company, and just do mini interviews, 60-second conversations, whatever. Who
Those
you are,
do
what
good.
you do, who you are, what you do.
Mhm.
What's the most amount of money you made, with sales, as far as like how important sales to you, this and that, How do you actually become a better salesman in your business? You can do that. I just
Yeah.
gave you a play.
Nah, literally.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can, bro, and then also too, that's actually a really great way for you to actually make money. So what I tell people, this is the cheat code. When it comes to making mini interviews, you can do your first 50 interviews for free. And then after that, then you have an authority as far as within the mini interview space, right? And then you can charge $300, $400, $500, whatever it is at first, to business owners and entrepreneurs for them to get content and also more visibility.
Exactly. Literally.
And then also you'll be able to use that, right, to actually put that to get media passes to these events and these conferences so you can get in for free.
Because those things are gold. Like, even when you mentioned that
is.
to me the other day, it's like, why not? And especially when you're dealing with other businesses, especially if you bring in a crowd or bring in people, listen, it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, too many people are just too worried about like trying to strike gold with like how many views and like how much engagement, all that. No, bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, my least performing, be honest, my least performing content is actually my best money makers.
What do you mean?
Like the ones, like the content that I have that are like 500, 600, like 1 million views, they do well as far as conversion, but like not as well with like my lower views of like 10, 15, 20K.
Yeah.
because it's more narrowed down.
In comparison, like so far as like what, like getting leads with people willing to deal with you.
Because remember, there's three things, right? There's a top of funnel, there's a middle funnel, and there's a bottom of funnel. Top of funnel is basically your trending type of like, wide net type of content, so you'd be able to kind of like relate to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then your middle content can be like your experiences, your stories, and also like your value.
Mm-hmm.
And then your bottom of content is your CTAs, your call to action, to basically get people to either buy or to follow you.
So of course the trending and the other one is going to be more than that.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is that's not going to necessarily, that's going to basically get the eyes, but then also you got to make more content with the eyes to be able to like get them in that journey for them to trust you, for them to know, like, trust, and buy from you.
Literally.
Does that make sense?
No, it makes complete sense because, bro, I have a sales page.
Mm-hmm.
So with the Kia, jerryb.kiafl. Make sure y'all follow it.
Yes, sir.
And I've been on a whole journey, bro. And actually, even on my regular TikTok page, bro, I've been on a journey since for like a year and a half, just like customer reviews, just everything, the whole process.
You know how you can actually, really get more views on that or get more eyeballs? Just make content on just giving value on the cars that you sell. I'm talking about from top. Everything that you know is things that people don't know because you're an expert at it.
Exactly.
So I'll tune into your page, honestly, just learning about cars and like learning about Kias and like, how fast it can go and like different styles and like, just give game.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a good idea.
Yes, sir.
That's a perfect idea. And it's like, even with doing this podcast, like, because I have this podcast and what I do with the influencing so far with self-growth and development, but sales is I never want to lose sight of the sales.
Here's another thing too you can do, right? So you can also start putting, and we're going to go over this too, you can start putting video inserts in your podcast.
Mm-hmm. Like so far the services.
So for instance, right, within like the third or maybe fourth minute within the episode, hey guys, what's going on, man? It's JB here. So listen, I know you guys have been probably looking for a car or maybe looking for a Kia. To let you know, I'm the top salesman when it comes to Kia, Fort Lauderdale, whatever it is. We got a sale right now, It's like whatever it is, like 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then you basically explain the services you have, or maybe you can just promote your page within the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, hey, listen, you want more information? Scan the QR code right there. Let's get back to the episode. Boom.
Just like that. And you guys are about to see that right now. Come take a look. Because I'm going to add that in.
Yeah.
Right at that
easy.
point.
No, easy. Yeah, and you can just
Straight
literally
up.
film yourself, just literally saying that, and then get back into the episode. So those are the things, too, that we're going to learn as far as, like, learning inserts.
Mm-hmm.
Because the inserts can not only be for other sponsors or other companies, but it can be the services that you provide.
Exactly.
So I have my Only Best Academy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you damn sure well know that I put not only people who pay me as far as with different sponsors with the companies, but I put my own inserts in it.
Yeah.
Only Best Academy. I put my Only Best Academy within the first 3 to 4 minutes of every single episode that I do.
Yeah, I seen the episode you did.
And you saw the insert, right?
Yeah, I seen
bro.
it.
It's just gold, bro.
It is. And even with the podcasting thing, they come with, I know there's sponsorships and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to a certain level, like even like Blue Chew.
Mm-hmm.
Like I heard Blue Chew give out sponsorships.
They do.
Like with them, like what gives you the sponsorship to get a sponsorship with Blue Chew?
I would say probably with them because they're big brands, probably like views.
Mm-hmm.
Views, engagement, comments, how many followers you got, how many subscribers you got. I think that's going to be like kind of like the deterrent, the factor as far as them messing with you or not.
Okay,
But Blue Chew, I don't think Blue Chew is your lane and your brand.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think anything with sales or anything with business wise, like Go High Level. Go High Level, which is basically a CRM,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm actually connected with Go High Level as well, so
Mm-hmm.
we can talk about that.
Well, it's like a CRM for like
For
sales and
businesses,
stuff?
for business,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we use something
So-
called Techion.
So even that. So let's just say if you have an account with Techion, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can hit up Techion and say, listen, I have a podcast now. I would like to sponsor your event or sponsor your company.
Mm.
Let's talk.
Let's go. I ain't gonna lie, man. And I'm gonna tell this to everybody that that's trying to be involved in this on podcasting and everything. Man, listen. One thing, this is something I wanted for myself. Mentorship is important, and the main reason why I say mentorship is like important because through my trial, I've had certain people in my life that were my mentors. Not necessarily whether they just ended up being a mentor in some way, shape, or form, And a lot of stuff I would not know now at the point of time of me dealing with those people, because when you act like you know everything, bro, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
And that's the reality, bro. We all don't know everything. We gotta stop acting like it. And I tell you what, Andrew Carnegie, okay, he was the CEO owner of the basically revolutionized the steel industry. Okay, everybody thought he was the fucking smartest man. He knew everything. No, he didn't. What he allowed was people around his space, whatever they were good at, he let people shine with that. I forgot, Thomas something was a guy, whatever the case is, right?
Yeah.
But he devoted everybody who was what they were good at to let them be good at it. And it just looked like he knew exactly what he was doing because it was his company. But no, he just let that. So mentorship, why I bring it back to that is, you know, guys, if you're trying to get some aid, trying to go somewhere, you know, and you don't know exactly what to do, you got to be able to let go of some of that ego and literally let somebody step in that's more professionalized that can lead you the right way. Because there's always two choices that you're going to have to make in life. Do you want to be happy? Do you want to be happy and be peaceful? Or do you want to be right? Literally, it's in every fucking situation.
More like a relation. That's like more of like a marriage tip.
Yeah.
Do you want to be right or do you want to be married?
Yeah, but you can relate it to that. But it's picking and choosing certain things, even within yourself. It's all right, do I want to just keep learning everything myself, or should I take some advice and start like, bro, all these decisions are even in business, bro. Like, you know, sometimes it's like you're gonna have to let somebody else lead, you know, and be open into being teachable.
Yeah, facts.
So big thing.
Yeah.
So one thing I want to talk about, right, is have you ever feared success, bro?
That's a damn good question.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I fear success all the time. You know why?
Why?
Because ever since the day I was born, up until the day I can remember, because I've had trials and tribulations with my parents, mother. You know, I actually just met my father 10 years ago.
Oh, shit.
I've always felt that I was, even to this day, I feel like I am never good enough. So because I feel like I'm never good enough, I feel as if that I don't deserve success. So I'm always chasing success. And I'm always going to chase success no matter what, because success is never, ever necessarily the end-all, be-all for me, because I always feel like I'm never good enough. So it's like I'm literally chasing goals, if that makes sense.
What is success to you?
So success for me is seeing everybody happy. Seeing everybody content with their life.
Everybody, like the people that you're dealing with.
Yeah, my family, my friends, my constituents, like my business partners, you know, my loved ones, all of that. Where like there's not a care in the world. And because I did it, because I was the one to be able to provide that for them.
And you know what's so crazy how I asked that question, right? Because I deal with that shit all the time, even with every decision that I do, things that give me results. And I think that's like, literally, bro, even when it comes to every single decision from that I'm making from the, you know, and I literally ask you that because sometimes I do. And I do it anyway, because in the end of the day, I know that fear is one of the biggest emotions that stop people, because it's not real.
Yeah.
Anything is, your fear is not real. Anything consistent that you do, you're going to get the results. It's period. It's energy. It's frequency. That's what you get.
Yeah.
If you keep going, you will succeed.
Yeah.
If you stop, you will never succeed.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, like if you keep, what's a perfect example, bro? Like, think of an example, because I can't think of it real quick. But something you consistently do. That you get a result for. There's nothing.
Going to the gym.
Going to the gym, exactly.
Yeah.
If you keep going to the gym,
like, you'll get the muscles and everything, and you know what I'm saying? That you're definitely going to be successful from it because you keep on doing it every single day.
And you can always, even when you stop, you can always start again.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I like the whole failure thing and succeeding and everything, bro. You have got to fail. You have to.
Yeah. And also, too, you know, what actually helps me as far as like feeling that, right, as far as not being good enough, what also helps me is that I realize that there's no concrete recipe for success.
There isn't.
Like everybody has their own lane of success and their own way of them being successful.
You know what matters a lot
It's
though?
like this. What?
The programming in your mind, waking up.
Oh yeah.
From the time you wake
mindset.
up.
No, the mindset's everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when people do mentorship and all that stuff and they help people out and they start with mindset, they start with mindset for a reason.
Exactly.
Like with my stuff, I start with mindset.
Mm-hmm. It's the
I
program.
have a whole thing about it, a whole protocol before we even get started, which you gonna find out.
Mm-hmm. What is out of all the books? You read a lot of books.
Yeah.
What is the number one book that you use that's related to what you do?
How to win friends and influence
people, bro.
In the digital age, in the modern era, that's the different. That's the updated version.
Yeah.
Or Dale Carnegie.
Yeah, Dale Carnegie. That's bro. My what was my
Any
third,
book, bro. Any book.
I read. That's
also,
my best book.
Profit First.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. Also all the Robert Greene books as well.
Robert Greene.
Robert Greene.
Yeah.
Art Seduction, 32 Strategies of War, Mastery, Human Laws of Nature.
Law of Humanity.
Art Seduction, all that.
Oh, very good. That's literally, you hit that. That's my number one book, The How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's why you said that was like a confirmation, bro. And another one is Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
That's a classic. Yeah.
Literally.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. So what's next, bro?
Bro, next is building this academy to 1,000 members by the end of the year.
Okay.
So that's number one. Building a podcast to $1 million podcast a year. So I'm like a quarter there.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
What's the main thing that gets that people are able to make money with podcasting and just social influencing and everything like that?
Building out an offer as far as with your community, digital products and services, building a community as far as, let's just say if you have, you're able to, convert 1% of your audience at $47 a month, you can easily make $100,000 a year. If that, you know what I'm saying? If that, maybe even more. And also affiliate marketing.
Little off topic. Bro, you heard about that guy, Humble Zay?
No.
Bro, there's this guy. He's walking all the way from Philadelphia to California on a God walk. Straight up, bro. By himself with a cart, everything.
Really?
Like, bro, no. After this,
I think I've heard it. Okay, yeah.
Bro. And he's not faking it. Like literally.
Yeah, he's really
fucking walking. And it's he got so much support. Like, he got an RV following him behind him to make sure, like, it's crazy. He got hit by a car twice. Like, but it's just that the faith. And I'm literally right with him, heart-wise. He's literally like, listen, no matter what, God got me, and I'm going to go on this path to show you. And obviously he has it on Twitch. He got it on Kick. He's streaming the whole thing.
Yeah.
Got so many supporters. I done seen a video that literally had me tearing. Like, he's stopping certain people and he's praying with them. Like,
yeah,
and
that's amazing.
It shows just having that faith, having that faith and constantly believing. You have to have an illusion, like, in your brain. Like, I'm crazy. I already know that. What the dreams that I'm trying to attain, the dreams that I'm going to attain, that I'm going to reach, I'm delusional.
Speak it. Yeah.
Have to. Words of power, And yeah, bro, everything that you got going on, I really hope the viewers are listening, because I know for a fact, on just seeing from the path that you're going and where you're at now, that it's like you're doing something that works.
Yeah. Appreciate it, brother.
And I analyze things too. And yesterday, bro, when we was at Jasmine's event, and I'm just looking at everything, and I'm like, you know what? No. I have intuition, and I'm just like, this guy, I know he knows what he's doing. Huh?
It's my event.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, bro. You introduced me to us.
She was the hostess, though. She was you have right. You have right. You have right.
That was your event. The best media.
Shout out to the lady that came through.
Definitely. The best media. Make sure y'all looking out for his Instagram.
Only the best media.
Definitely. Only the best media.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Any last things you want to be able to tell, like, the viewers, anything about, like, the industry?
No, man, I think we went over a lot, bro. Don't want to overwhelm people. What I always tell people is that just believe in yourself, and then when there's a will, there's a way.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, so social media tags, where can they find you?
So you can find me at Marvel Bishop at all social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and also you can find Only the Best Academy at school SKOOL, where you can learn all the things that I teach.
Okay.
Yes,
You got any like promotions going on with like the first? I know I had seen something you needed like 10 podcasters or something like that. Any
Yes,
events?
yeah. So, first, 10 entrepreneurs that want to be on Convos with Bishop, maybe turn into Only the Best Podcast by then, but it's all good. It's usually $5,000, but the first 10 will actually get a promo of being on the podcast for $1,500.
Got you. So far as the YouTube channel,
Yeah, at Marvel Bishop TV.
Okay. Conversations with Bishop.
Convos with Bishop on it's on Marvel Bishop TV on YouTube, and then it has its own Instagram channel.
Man, listen, man, I appreciate you coming down here to the podcast. I think you're an incredible person, bro.
Appreciate it, brother.
And it's an honor to be working with you and for we pulling this together. So yeah, man, success is in our favor, no matter what.
Yes, sir.
So man, listen, thank you for coming down. And till next time, you guys are gonna be seeing us on the podcast more. You know, we're gonna be discussing some things and helping out you guys. So thank you for tuning into I Am Jerry B podcast, episode 5. Make sure you subscribe. Go down, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. Signing out.